Namaste and a warm good evening, everyone. I'm your host, Neha Jha, and today I present the 47th session of Tech Webinar Nepal. This session is going to be on Microsoft for startups supporting companies from idea to IPO. Tech Webinar Nepal aims to build a strong online technical community and share information about how to use tools and techniques in a productive way. Our target attendees are students, software developers, programmers, team leaders, project managers, recruiter learning, and all the individuals who are determined to learn. We have a very special guest with us today. He is none other than the Partner Development Manager at Microsoft for Startups, SCA and APAC, Mr. Sreejesh S Nair. Mr. Nair is a very experienced program manager with a demonstrated history of working in information technology, IoT hardware, and manufacturing skilled in program management, startups, IoT hardware, product development, business planning, operations management, production management, and industrial engineering. Strong program and project management professional with an AmTech focused in appropriate technology and entrepreneurship from the National Institute of Technology, Arunachal Pradesh, and BTech focused in production engineering from University of Calicut, is going to be talking about various subjects ranging from how Microsoft for Startup Founders Hub supports startup from the idea to IPO stage. He is also going to be speaking on benefit overview of Microsoft for Startup Founders Hub. Similarly, Mr. Nair is also going to be talking about the application process for Microsoft for Startup Founders Hub. Microsoft for Startup Founder Hub is a digital ecosystem removing barriers to building a company with a free access to technology, coaching, and support for founders in any stage of development. We'll be having the main session for about 30 minutes, then we'll be having a 15-minute of question and answer session. So then we'll move towards the concluding round. Now, without any further ado, I'd like to welcome our guest of honor today, Mr. Sreejesh S Nair. Sir, the mic is over to you.
Thank you. Thank you, Sneha. Thank you everyone for joining us today, this lovely Sunday evening. So as Sneha mentioned, maybe I'll just cover the agenda of today's call. So initial will take 30 minutes to take you through the program. I'll share my deck and explain about the Microsoft startup benefits and various technology and tools which you can get as part of the program. And after that, maybe I'll just spend 5 to 10 minutes on the application process, how you can apply for the program and what are the things you need to keep in mind while you apply for the program. And maybe my colleague who joined this call, Mohammad Infas, he'll also spend maybe 5 to 10 minutes on the GTM support startups can get through the Microsoft startup program. So myself, Sreejesh, I think Sneha given a detailed introduction of mine. So I need to update my LinkedIn profile soon. So I'll do that after this session. So let me share my screen. Give me one sec. So Microsoft for Startup Founders Hub is a digital platform where we are supporting startups from across the globe joining. There are startups joining up from all continents and leverage Microsoft resources in terms of technology, people resources, our ecosystem, and our community. So we provide end-to-end supports for startups from all geographies and all funding stages and product element stages. And we help them to resolve their challenges by providing people resources and knowledge and technology and all kind of support. So we have dedicated a program where we are supporting all kind of startups. So depends upon what stage the startup is in, we have tailor-made the support accordingly. So if a startup joining us from ideation stage, the support is tailor-made as per their requirement. And we are also supporting startups who are in the Series C, who are in the later stage, who has their product in the market and have some traction, have the customers. So for them, there are a lot of supports are available in the program. So as I mentioned earlier, this program supports from startups in their very early stage. Even anyone with an idea can apply to the program and get basic support. So using that basic support, they can start building their own product and use Microsoft other support we are giving through the program, like our mentorship support and other tools which would help them to build their product and scale up their journey while they are in the program. So regarding the support, startups can get up to 150,000 USD worth cloud credits over the span of 4 years. So we have done this credit allocation, keeping in mind that there are startups are joining from very early stage up to a later stage. So I'll explain the credit allocation, the detail in the upcoming slide. And we also provide various power development tools which will help the startups to increase their productivity and automate a lot of their internal processes, which include Microsoft 365 Power Platform, Dynamic 365, GitHub, Visual Studio. There are a lot of tools are available for free once the startups are get into the program. And addition to that, there are various third-party offerings which are really relevant for early stage startups, considering they have very less bandwidth and very less manpower. So you can utilize they can utilize these resources and automate a lot of their processes internally. And we also have mentorship portal which is available in the platform, which startups can use and get knowledge on various topics, both on tech and business. And they can always get an expert advice from Microsoft side once they are into the program. So these are the technical support startups can get through the program. So using these tools, which you can see on the screen, they can build their product and automate a lot of the processes internally. So as part of the program, as I mentioned earlier, they will get up to 150,000 USD worth cloud credits over the span of 4 years. And they will get Visual Studio enterprises, GitHub licenses, Microsoft 365, including Teams, Power Platform, Dynamic 365. All these tools they'll get for free of cost. And they can activate these tools and experiment with it. So for the Microsoft Azure, the validity will be for 4 years. And for other tools like GitHub, Visual Studio, Power Platform, Dynamic 365, the validity will be for 1 year. So they can the best part is they can activate these tools whenever they are ready. So once you get into the program, maybe 3 months or 4 months down the line, they can activate the program, they can activate the tools, and they will get up to 1 year validity for the same. So since we are supporting startups from all stages, from ideation stage up to Series C, depends upon what stage they are in. Their credit allocation is done across 4 stages. So starting from 1K, following it with that 5K, 25K, and 120K. So the reason behind this, we want all the startups to utilize maximum cloud credits and utilize the 4 years which you are giving through the program, to ensure that we have done this credit allocation across 4 stages. Each stage where there will be 1 year validity. So the movement from one stage to another stage is fundamentally depends upon your cloud consumption. So as long as you are consuming the cloud and your company is growing, you will definitely get the complete quota of 150K USD worth cloud credits. So as you can see, there are 4 stages: ideate, development, grow, and scale. So as in you consume 50% of the allotted credits, you can request for a top up through the same platform and get into the next level. So either you can do this request, you are 2 3 months down the line as you consume 50%, or you can also do that maybe 11th month of the program where you consume 50%. So then that's how the credit allocation works. And these are the third party offerings you can get through the program. So we have a partner team. We carefully select these tools which will be relevant for the startup from our third party. These are the few examples you can see on the screen: Drata, Asnada, OpenAI. And addition to that, we have recently onboarded like tools like Bubble, AngelList. So these tools are very relevant for early stage companies, especially. So because most of their team size will be 3 4 5, so they will not get too much time to manually do the work and do the testing, do the project management, all these kind of stuff. So using these tools, we can automate a lot of processes internally. These are very relevant for early stage companies. These comes with the program. Once you get into the program, these tools you will get for free of cost. And in terms of expert guidance, as from our experience talking to a lot of startups from last 10 15 years, we understood that technical guidance is one of the main pain point of any startups who are in the early stage. So through this program, we are providing an support to all the early stage startups. By supporting them through Microsoft internal technical resources. So in this program, we have something called ATA, which is available in the platform. This it's called Assured Technical Advisory. So startups can directly reach out to this ATA team. These are basically cloud engineers of Microsoft who has like 10 to 15 years of experience in their domain. So they can reach out to them, set up calls with them, consultation session with them, in free of cost. And there is no limitation in terms of calls you can set up these people. So as long as you're part of the program, it's completely free and unlimited. So anything that you take your tech architecture review and cloud optimization, cloud cost optimization, and your mobile application review, everything you can reach out to them and have consultation session with them. In addition to that, we also created a separate mentor network portal, which includes Microsoft internal Microsoft leaders who are joining from all quarters and continents. So you can reach out to them directly, have and can have a consultation session with them, and it's also completely free of cost as long as you're part of the program. And we are also conducting a lot of events, workshops, training days and demo days in various part of the globe. So we will extend this invite to all starters part of the program, so that whenever one of our team conducting an session from Europe, this session will be available for startups from Asia or Southeast Asia market. So through that, they will get to know what's happening across the globe and what are the new trends which is happening in various part of the world. So this is the broad selection criteria for the program. So basically we want to support startups from all stages. From, as I mentioned, anyone with an idea can apply to the program, submit their idea and get into basic benefits like 1000 USD worth cloud credits and other benefits. So we encourage all the startups and aspiring entrepreneurs to apply for the program and get into the program and enjoy the benefits and start building on your company. So considering that in mind, we support all level of startups from ideation stage up to Series C and all kind of funding levels. And the only free requirement is that startup should be working on a software product or software as service, and the software must be owned. It should not be licensed. So this is the area where Microsoft can come in and add value to your journey towards scaling up. And these are the sectors we are not generally consider for the program, which includes government entity, education institution, personal blog, DevOps shops, consultancy, Bitcoin and crypto mining company. Just a clarification here, educational institution doesn't mean that edtech startup. Here the meaning is the colleges and schools which claim themselves as a startup and apply for the program, they are not eligible for this. And if your startup is already part of the program or graduated from the program previously, you will not be eligible for further benefits through the Microsoft Startup program. So that's about the program. This is about the benefits startups can get through the program. And feel free to write your questions in the chat. I'll take up those questions after the presentation. And I'll just spend maybe 10 minutes more. I'll take you through the application process, how you can apply for the program and get into the program. Give me 1 minute. Yeah. Can you see the website? Sneha, could you please confirm?
Yes, so we can see it.
Yeah. So this is the website, www.microsoft.startup.com. So this is the application page basically. So all the details which I explain in the slides, you can see that from the website itself. These are the various credit allocation stages. These are the benefits startups can get through the program. These are the third-party tools and technical guidance. Everything is available here. You can also read a lot of blogs regarding the supports and benefits to the program using this blog tab. And if you can also check out the support section, most of your queries regarding the program and the application process will be covered here. Just go through that once to get complete understanding about the program. So the application process is fairly simple. You just need to click on the sign up button. So here the LinkedIn account is mandatory for getting to the program. So I would advise everyone who are applying for the program to update their LinkedIn profile before you start doing the registration process. So just click on the apply via LinkedIn, and this is my LinkedIn email ID. So most of them you will be using your personal email ID for LinkedIn. So please keep in mind that once you complete the application, all the communication goes to your LinkedIn associate email ID. So as you can see here, this is my personal email ID, which is linked to my LinkedIn. So these are basic stuff. You just need to provide the company details or the idea which you want to convert into a startup. You can share this idea here, and the project name, the details about your idea, and what stage the company is in, like prototype stage. I mean, this will help us to understand your company and allocate you to the right bucket of the support. So these are the various funding stages. See the basic questions. You can complete this within 10 to 15 minutes and submit the application. So after you submit the application, it will take ideally 5 to 7 business days to get a response from our end regarding your admittance into the program. So as I mentioned earlier, since you are using your LinkedIn profile for the application process, all the communication goes to your LinkedIn associate email ID. So always keep an eye on your personal email ID if that is linked to a LinkedIn, and keep checking your spam folder. So we have multiple cases where the email goes to the spam folder as well. So yeah, this is about the program. This is about the application process. And also I'll just let my colleague Infas to talk about the GTM support that startups can get through the program. Yeah, over to you, Infas.
Yeah, thanks, Rajesh. Hi, guys. Good evening. So, in addition to this program, Startup for Microsoft, being as a Microsoft partner, we can work together in go-to-market activities. We have a product called Commercial Marketplace. So, what happens once you develop your product and once you publish into our Commercial Marketplace, we can start co-sell activities. So how it works? So basically, by publishing into commercial marketplace, you will get basically 3 channels minimum for your product. One is customers, they can directly go and see in our marketplace. We have 2 types of marketplace. One is we call Azure Marketplace, another one is App Source. Azure Marketplace mostly for the general applications. App Source, if you have any product developed top of Teams or Microsoft 365 related tools, then you can publish in App Source. So they can customers can directly go and search and find your product. That is one way. Other than that, we have a partner network. We have a lot of cloud solution provider partners around the world. So they work with several customers, enterprise, SMB, SMC, the small medium customers, corporate customers. So if they come across a similar software requirement to your product, they can basically connect you guys with their team. Similar to that, our internal Microsoft sellers also they also deal with several customers. If they have come across a similar software requirement within their customer pool, they can connect you guys with them. So that's how the post-sale activity happens. So there are a lot of different thresholds and different steps. We have something called marketplace rewards. The more you sell with us, you get more technical and sales and marketing related benefits. So let me share a few details related to that. What are the thresholds and how this journey works? So those also you can, being as a Microsoft partner, you can really get those benefits as well. So it's really help you to gain more customers and expand your regions
Yeah, so everyone, I have shared the link to the Microsoft Startup Founders Hub in the chat, and Infas also shared the link which will direct you toward the Azure Marketplace. So this will be really important for any startups to explore this Azure Marketplace once you are into the program. So I highly recommend everyone to go through the both website and for apply for the Microsoft for Startup program, and we'll be waiting for your applications. So meanwhile, if you have any questions, feel free to unmute yourself or post your questions in your chat in the chat. Happy to take up those questions.
Thank you so much, Sreejesh sir and Iftar sir, for such an insightful session. Tech Webinar Nepal is really grateful and honored to have such profound individuals in our platform. We were really able to learn a lot through this session. We really got an interesting apprehension on how Microsoft for Startup Founders Hub supports startup from the idea to IPO stage. We also knew about the advantages of Microsoft for Startup Founders Hub. We got to know about application process for Microsoft for Startup Founders Hub as well. So if you're a company that's working on a product underpinned by digital technology, regardless of the stage you are in, I believe this session helped you a lot. I again would like to extend my gratitude towards Mr. Nair and his team for making time for us. Tech Webinar will be back with more amazing sessions for tech enthusiasts. So keep in touch with us. For now, we have come to the end, and I believe everyone got a lot to take away from this session. Thank you so much for joining us today. Have a good evening.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone.